some the transmission of signals in say what are the methods that you have I think studied basic and Z also studied. You have studied I think Z transfer. Okay, whatever the situation is different. DSP is a different concept. Okay, first of all, just you tell me the definition of signal. What is signal? But can anybody tell what is signal? Can anybody tell what is signal? Yes, you start. Just any?
Electromagnetic variation.
Electromagnetic variation, that is wave, I think. Wave needs medium. The difference between signals and wave, that is different. Signal carries information, wave also carries information. But I am speaking, that is also one information. But it needs medium. It needs medium. But signal, no need of medium. It carries information. When a physical quantity that is varies with time, in space, any other independent variable. When xt is equal to 2t, that is also a signal. Xt is equal to 2t. Xt is equal to t square. That is also a signal. Signal carries information but convey information. The wave also that information with medium. That calls electromagnetic medium. Okay. Then what is system? What is system? You have studied in a signal and system. Then what is system? The system means actually physical device that performs an operation, any type of operation on signal. Any type of operation that is maybe addition, multiplication, division, or some op-amp operation, but it needs signal. Any physical device that performs an operation on a signal, that is device. Then come to the point. That is you may say signal processing. Now, what is the characteristic of signal processing? What are the characteristics of signal processing? What are the characteristics? Signal processing is any operation that changes the characteristic of signal. Signal processing means it process. It process means it changes the characteristic. What are these characteristics? First is amplitude. Second is shape. Third is phase. Fourth is frequency. Amplitude, frequency, phase. And shape you may write or may not write, but amplitude, phase means phi. Amplitude means A, frequency F. That means this is denoted by AF phi. Then just simply you tell me how can you find the 1 by S plus 1? 1 by S plus 1. Just you tell me, find its magnitude and phase. Find its magnitude and phase. 1 by S plus 1. Just write it down. 1 by S plus 1. Find its phase and magnitude. Find its phase and magnitude. I think Dimple, you have joined fast. So you tell me 1 by S plus 1, phase and magnitude. Chinmay Bhanja, if people are not responding, definitely you will face the consequence. I am calling means you have to respond.
Yes, sir.
Chinmay Bhanja, just you tell me 1 by S plus 1. What is its S and magnitude?
So its magnitude should be e to the power minus t. So e to the power t.
T. And phase?
I don't know, sir.
Then Dimple Dubey? Dimple Dubey?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. You have studied control system. What is the magnitude and phase of you just tell me y is equal z is equal to x plus iy. What is phase and magnitude? Devesh Agarwal.
Yes,
Devesh
sir.
Agarwal. You
Yes,
just
sir.
tell me. Z is equal to x plus iy. What is its phase and magnitude?
Magnitude is the root over of x plus x square.
Yes, you tell me. Okay, correct.
And sir, phase is tan inverse y by x.
Then as simply you tell me 1 by s plus 1. 1 by s plus 1. What is phase and magnitude?
So magnitude is e to the power minus t.
How e to the power minus t, beta? How? Chinmay Bhanjo is completely false. How e to the power minus t? 1 by s plus 1. So just you put s is equal to j omega.
S is equal to j.
Either you do in the rationalized method or simply you can do it 1 by omega square plus 1 by 1 plus omega square root over. That is the magnitude.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then phase. This is the z by p. This is the numerator poles. Means definitely it is minus tan inverse omega y by x. Tan inverse omega. That is the phase. You have done the polar plot, na? Polar plot, body plot.
Yes, sir.
Then polar plot, body plot. If you have completed that thing, then this is the things actually how you can find the phase and phase angle. Then come to next thing. You have to write what I am telling. You have to write. Signal processing is the any operation that changes the characteristic of signal. What are these characteristics? What are these characteristics, Shreya Agasti?
Sir, amplitude, phase and frequency.
Frequency. Then draw a block. Any signals that is doing the signal processing means we have input is analog signal. There is a block. Then it is a analog signal processing. Then output also analog. Then one question definitely what are the block diagrams? Block diagrams of the digital signal processing. The block diagrams of the digital signal processing. Definitely, first you write down. Just I am telling. Just I am sharing. Just wait. Not it. Nine.
Yes, sir.
Just I am waiting for that. LJ तो अलग आसला.
ଆପଣ PDF ଟା ଖୋଲିଲେ ଆମକୁ PDF ଟା ଦେଖେଇବ sir.
PDF ତ ଖୋଲିଛି.
ହଁ ଦେଖେଇବ sir.
It is visible na. And then
Yes,
just you draw that diagram. Actually, analog signal. Actually, that block, rectangular block, that is completely black box. Means we have to identify what are the methods inside it. Actually, that is called identification method. Black box identification methods. We know the input. We know the output. If you are providing analog input, then definitely we are expecting analog output. So according to that, we have to put the analog processing signal or a digital processing signals. Means if we know the digital output, then definitely DSP we have to put. Thus, in that thing, you just see XT, draw the diagram. Anti-aliasing filter and sample and hold, AD converter, DSP, DA converter, reconstruction of filter and output. Draw Baba. I mean, normally we are giving actually EEG or ECG signal or communication signals. Normally, that how can I catch that signal XT? There is definitely a transducer. Maybe transducer, maybe sensor. Maybe and tell me the one question. What is the difference between sensor and transducer? What is the difference between sensor and transducer? What is the difference between? Can anybody tell what is the difference between sensor and transducer? Sensor means definitely sensing. Sensing. It measures the output part or the input part. But transducer, it's measuring and converting some one form of energy to another form of energy. So there are different type of sensor, different type of transducer also. So here Transducer is a sensor. Sensor is not a transducer. Yes. Okay. Then the input. Yes. Just tell me, beta.
Sir, the last box, what is written there?
Last rectangle reconstruction of filter. Reconstruction signal. Reconstruction filter signal जो reconstruction filter. माने से signal को पुनी original form को आनी वो reconstruction. Then the output. Okay, I think this is over na. Reconstruction of filter means actually तुमको यदि देची yt is equal to xt is equal to 2t I have given, that you have to filter out what are the things. But here actually there is no noise, nothing, a simple 2t means it varies with time, simple. But if I have given xt is equal to 2t plus d, any disturbance I have given, that disturbance we have to filter out. According to that, we have to design. But the basic block diagram of this thing, this is the basic block diagram. Before going to any filtration, any signal processing, we have to go. And that one thing, anti-aliasing filter. You see, it's a one question from you, I think. Because wave is like this, wave is sinusoidal. Sometimes the Shannon sampling theorem, fs is equal to 2m, maximum frequency. It does not carry that thing. At that time, aliasing effect is coming. Aliasing effect means signal overlapping. If signal overlapping will come, then we have to filter out. For that reason, here is written anti-aliasing filter. Then after that, the reason is sample plus halt. Means we have to sample in a particular time and a particular interval of time. This similarly, xt is equal to sin omega t. Okay. Y is equal to sin omega t. So sin omega t, there is definitely sine wave. So we have to discretize that thing. Means 0 to t and t1, 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. When instead t is equal to t2 minus t1. That value is 1. Every 1 second रे हमको discretize करिया दरकार अछि. से जो discretize हमें करिबो सेथि पई हमको sampling करिया दरकार अछि. Sampling करि सल्ला परे हमें ताको होल्ड करके रखिबा. सेथि पई sample plus hold circuit बोली लिखि छी. आगु को टिके आसीबो, just wait, you have to read that thing and just follow that book. I'll tell. Just after that I will tell. Then after that AD conversion means analog हम देइथिलु, तेनो डिजिटल पाइल. तेनो डिजिटल पाइलु जे हमें देइथिलु तो sin omega t डिजिटल पाइलु. किंतु हमको सेतके दरकार किया. डिजिटल पाइला पर DSP एप्लीकेशन हबो. DSP processor और DSP kit. There in lab there is a DSP processor kit. And बस हमें DSP processor पाइगला परे पुणी जो डिजिटल हला ताको हमें ओरिजिनल एनालॉग पानी. एनालॉग आनला परे reconstruction of filter. हमें पुणी गोटे फिल्टर लगेबु according to our input. जे को प्रकार फिल्टर लागिवो, लो पास लागिवो, बटरवर्थ लागिवो, हाई पास लागिवो, स्टॉप बैंड लागिवो. According to that we have to design. So that is the basic things you have to remember. Definitely they will ask in exam for 2 marks, for 3 marks or 5 marks. If 5 marks, they will explain the other things. Then simply here written the sample and hold device provides the input to the ADC and will be required if input signal must remain relatively constant during the conversion of analog to digital format. That thing you have to read it out from book. Definitely समस्ते बही किनिबो कहिदेली. किछि पिला जो माने जो those are thinking जे we are the high rated student, they should purchase Prokis. जो माने टिके भाबुचो जे हमें टिके मॉडरेट रेट अछु माने DSP रो बहुत बही अछि. जे माने टिके मॉडरेट भाबुचो माने से माने किनंतु नागुरकानी बही गोटे किनंतु नागुरकानी. डीएसपी बाय नागुर कानी हैला आउ जो माने भाबिबे जे हमको प्रॉक्सीज भी दरकार आउ टिके सहज भी दरकार प्रॉक्सीज भी दरकार टिके सहज भी दरकार से माने किनिबे रमेश बाबू बुझी पारलो बहिना हेलो मिस्टर बुझी पारलो
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Yes, sir.
तो माने निजको भलो पिला बोली भाबुछो मु जानिनी तुमे को माने भलो पिला से माने नागुर कानी ना प्रॉक्सीज किनिबे PROAKISE बोधे प्रॉक्सीज ठीक है जो माने टिके भाबुछ हमको सेटा भी दरकार टिके एटा भी दरकार तने दीटा जक बही किनि दवा भलो प्रॉक्सीज एज वेल एज रमेश बाबू नहले जो माने आउ जो माने भाबुछ जे नाही हमको खाली प्रॉब्लम दरकार देन गो फॉर नागुर कानी दिस द वन थिंग तीनटा बुक कहली तापर गोटे काम करो जदी की कंबाइनली पाठ पढुछ पीपल आर स्टडीइंग कंबाइनली ना नाही इनती जदी पढुछ जदी कंबाइनली पढुछ तले किछि किण भलो पिला जे माने किछि किण ये प्रोकीज आउ किछि किण नागुर कानी मिसी मुसा की किण सो दैट आउ एगुडा सब ओल्ड बुक स्टोर रे मिलुछि हैला ओल्ड बुक स्टोर रे मिलुछि देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम and come to advantage of DSP these are the written I have you just write it down or as a simplest form actually I have written simply cheaper if you in exam if you write cheaper cheaper in what way ease of data storage you have to explain okay जदि एटा परीक्षा रे पडिला जदि तुमे इमति लिखि देलो एटा एक्चुअली लेक्चर नोट्स रे भी अवेलेबल these things are available in lecture notes also okay then if written simply the advantage of DSP greater accuracy cheaper ease of data storage implementation of sophisticated algorithm जदि इमति खाली लिखि कि छाडी देलो ताहाले तुमको जदि 5 मार्क थिबो तुमे 4 मार्क पाइबे नले 3.5 मार्क पाइबो बुझि पलो ना then टिके बही पढी कि यार cheaper in what way केमती cheaper हैला flexibilities in configuration के एटा एक्सप्लेन करि परिबो flexibilities in configuration अच्छा मते गुटे जिंस गुटे अनदर क्वेश्चन को डिजिटल कंपोनेंट कोगुडा और एनालॉग कंपोनेंट कोगुडा बोले ठीक है what are these digital components and analog components
So the digital component, I think, which have ability to store values.
no that is you are telling the definition storage values means what type of values say
So
and I am asking components
diode ଟା digital component ରେ ଯିବ
हाँ देखो जिते ओपाम हैला इन्वर्टिंग नॉन इन्वर्टिंग ओपाम जीवो और डिजिटल गेट एगुडा सब कोन जीवो डिजिटल कंपोनेंट रे जीवो हैला
ଆଜ୍ଞା
जिते रजिस्टर कैपेसिटर इंडक्टर एगुडा सब जीवो कोथरे एनालॉग रे जीवो आमे जिते बेले डिजिटल रो किछि तयारी करूचे सेते बेले आमे डेफिनेटली वी आर यूजिंग दैट पार्ट हां डायड ओपाम एमती यूज करी करूचे हैला तो सेथिरे कोन होची जेतेले डिजिटल पार्ट रे हमें करूचे सेते बेले कोन होला हमें either we are getting 0 or 1 either it will work properly or no work तो at that time flexibility in configuration means suppose भूले गेला पुनी ताको रिकॉन्फिगर कर दो within a fraction of second again ताको म्यूट कर दियो किंतु एनालॉग को जदी तुमे अपम फपम लगी कि जो एनालॉग कंपोनेंट करी सब करिथिबो जेमती ब्रेडबोर्ड रे करूचो have you done breadboard
yes sir
yes sir करिचो समस्ते
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ब्रेडबोर्ड रे जेतले भूल हैला ताको कोन ता फर्स्ट फाइंड आउट करो कि कोडी भूल हेतिबो इट्स अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड आउट
ସବୁ ଚେक କରିବାକୁ ପଡେ
सब चेक किंतु जदी तुम प्रोग्रामिंग लिखिथिबो डिजिटल ले कि डिजिटल ले तुम करिथिबो मु भाबुची तुमको से देखै दबो 1 to 1 एरर देयर इज ए 1 to 1 एरर
ଆଜ୍ଞା
बुझपिलन तेनो सेथि पई कोन हुए माने एनालॉग रो कन्फिगरेशन करबा डिफिकल्ट तुम पार्ट टू पार्ट जीवो जते बेले हमरो ब्रेडबोर्ड रे हमें करूचे व्हेन वी आर डूइंग इन ब्रेडबोर्ड फर्स्ट वी हैव टू चेक द ग्राउंड पार्ट Yes or no? Ground part.
Again.
After ground part, then we'll check the supply. Ground part, then supply. After that, the desoldering and soldering. Then cross connection. Definitely, cross connection है जाए. Yes.
Individual connections देखिए आपको.
Individual connection. That thing is called this troubleshooting. Actually, that thing called is troubleshooting. Okay. Then troubleshooting. These are the then come to the actually time sharing. In analog time sharing difficult or digital difficult. Actually, digital is सहज time sharing. Analog time sharing is difficult actually. So the DSP allows sharing of given processor among the number of signals by the time sharing. Buffer. Have you done buffer?
No, sir.
What buffer input जदि सत्य सुंदर हाँ the buffer सत्य सुंदर चांद I think ହେଲା the buffer input देली मु 1 what is its output? What is its output? Buffer input 1 माने buffer input जहाँ output से we are playing buffer but we are using buffer to make the system delay to make the system delay time sharing करिया पाए भी हमें बड़ा बड़ा करूँ actually in traffic control we are using the buffer ହେଲା हमको नीला नाली सब लाइट आसीबो yes or no but हमको delay दरकार 30 second delay दरकार at that time we can use flip flop also we can use buffer also okay तो सेथि पाई सेटा कहला आ गोटे से देखो कहूची इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ सोफिस्टिकेटेड एल्गोरिथम ए जिंस को तुमे जोथे जो एल्गोरिथम रे भी करो तुमे करि परिबो मशीन लर्निंग रे करो पाइथन ले करो जो थे तुमे करूछ करो मेटलैब रे लिखो सेडा किछि असुविधा नाही आ डिजिटल ले बेसी एक्यूरेसी ना एनालॉग रे एक्यूरेसी डिजिटल ले बेसी
एनालॉग रे सर सेंसिटिविटी टिके बेसी रहइबो
एनालॉग रे सेंसिटिविटी बेसी रहइबो यस गुड एनालॉग रे सेंसिटिविटी बेसी रहइबो किंतु एक्यूरेसी कम रहइबो
again
accuracy कम रहइबो काहे कि ना there is accuracy depends on so many things actually there is some static characteristic and dynamic characteristics in analog part the dynamic characteristics are playing a huge role dynamic characteristic means these are changing variables okay these are the dynamic characteristics the accuracy can you say the definition of accuracy can you say the definition of accuracy anybody can say
So how close is the measured value to the actual value?
Measured value minus true value that is called accuracy it is the closeness to the true value measured value and true value yes mv minus tv yes that is accuracy na chinmay
Yes, sir.
measured value minus true value that is accuracy तो एक्चुअली देखिबो जते बेले तुमे डिजिटल बैलेंस रे जते मापुचो सेते बेले तुमको आसुची 1 kg 0001 यस जते बेले तुमे एनालॉग बैलेंस रे मापुचो सेते बेले टिके गडी जाउची यस और नो किंतु से गडाटा बहुत गडी की जाउची दैट इज वन थिंग तो सो पीपल आर प्रिफरिंग डिजिटल बैलेंस तो दैट थिंग मींस 1.001 minus 1 true value है कौन 1 measured value है कितने 1.001 so that is 0.001 is the accuracy yes then we have to convert in percentage okay that there definitely greater accuracy in the digital system then what are the limitations limitation means drawback means system complexity गोटे कहूची बैंडविड्थ लिमिटेड बाय सैम्पलिंग रे आ गोटे कहूची पावर कंजम्पशन देखो ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଏନି ଚିପ୍ ଆଣୁଛେ ଏନି ଆଇସି ଆଣୁଛେ have you seen OPAM ର ଆଇସି ନମ୍ବର ଟିକେ କହିବ ବାପା?
सर प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम
yes yes संग्राम को
741
741 064 081 these are so many things ଅଛି OPAM ର नंबर ଅଛି से OPAM को केबे भांगी की देखिछ बहुत छोट छोट जिंस लागि थाए हैला तो सेही जगह कोन हबो बहुत छोट छोट रजिस्टर लागि थाए किन रजिस्टर जदी रहिबो पावर लॉस बेसी हबो ना कम हबो रजिस्टर जदी लागिबो सेरे पावर लॉस बेसी हबो ना कम हबो
अधिक सर
अधिक हबो P is equal to I square R P is equal to I square R हैला
एक्चुअली प्रोपोर्शनल
हां तेणु सेथि में लॉस टा अधिक हबो सेथि पई यार डिसिपेशन पावर इज वेरी हाई हैला आउ गोटे से देथिला कोन गोटे देथिला बैंडविड्थ लिमिटेड बाय सैंपलिंग रेट तो एक्चुअली कोन होची that formula is bandwidth means frequency definitely high frequency needed that is हम sampling rate द्वारा ताको ये कर दो bandwidth limited by sampling rate means that formula is there that fs is equal to 2fm that formula definitely here apply and we have to calculate the I will do some problem just wait then kahichi DSP is more complex than ASP because the device such as AD and DA converter and other associated filter yes or no एडीसी डीएसी पढ़ाई न तो तुमरो ना पढ़ाई छी
यस सर पढ़ाई
डिजिटल ले पढ़ाला ना एडीसी डीएसी डिजिटल ले पढ़ाला ए जो अच्छा तेना सेति पय जेतु एडीसी डीएसी रही छी डेफिनेटली सिंपल ये सिस्टम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आसीबो जेतल से परीक्षा रे पकाय बेले बेले 5 मार्क 7 मार्क जो पकाय ये ब्लॉक डायग्राम टा दबो ब्लॉक डायग्राम परे एप्लीकेशन ऑफ बड़े बड़े 7 मार्क पक दिए एडवांटेज ऑफ डीएसपी लिमिटेशन ऑफ डीएसपी एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डीएसपी एप्लीकेशन यू कैन से लाइक एनीथिंग एप्लीकेशन इज द टेलीकम्युनिकेशन कंज्यूमर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन कंट्रोल इमेज प्रोसेसिंग मेडिसिन स्पीच प्रोसेसिंग एंड सिस्मोलॉजी एंड मिलिटरी you can write in your own word these are the things CT scan, X-ray, scanning, these are the actually DSP processor we are using. Speech processing also, seismology, very low frequency, earthquake, it can monitor by the DSP. Then come to the classification of signals. Then the classification of signals. Just signals convey information. Signals are represented by the mathematical as a function of one and more independent variable. That means xt is equal to 2t, xt is equal to t square. This is the continuous time signal, discrete time signal, and a digital signals. These are the three things: analog signals, and discrete signal, and digital signals. Okay, and a digital signals. You know the continuous signal means that varies with continuously with time. It can be represented by xt. It is the donation x denotion the xt and xn hela discrete. And a signal that values only at a discrete instant of time, that is discrete. And sometimes discrete is DTS is discrete in time but continuous in nature. Sometimes discrete time signal is digital signals. Discrete DTS is a digital signal which is discrete in both time and amplitude. It is called a digital because the samples are represented by the numbers or digits. जेतेबेले डिस्क्रीट सिग्नल टाकू तुमे गोटे नंबर रे रिप्रेजेंट करिवो सेतेबेले सिए डिजिटल सिग्नल हे जिवो कथा बुझी पालो बे कंटीन्यूअस सिग्नल टा कोन हबो टाइम अनुसार वेरी करिवो इट्स कंटीन्यूअसली the example is xt is equal to 2t similar way discrete time signal is equal to is xn is equal to 2n n is the time ये कोन हबो particular time instant रे वेरी करिवो signal that has values only at discrete instant of time on particular time रे अछि the one way obtaining dts is sampling the continuous time signal at a regular interval of time sampling the continuous time signal at regular interval of time एबे बुझी पालो ना तथापि बुझी पारनो बोधे एते कष्टर पडुची टिके बुझिया पय तमको एक्चुअली ये क्लास हेतले ठीक हेतला तमको धरि थांती सब आउ केइठी बुझी पारनो ना मो पार्टी सुबुनी ना कोन कोन होची ना खाइनो सकाळ उठिजो क्लास करिया पय पळै आछो
बुझुछु सर
डायग्राम गोटे सर बने परियो जदी
डायग्राम जदी बने पारिबे जस्ट बनौची जस्ट बनौची वेट then signal processing are also classified along the same lines continuous time signal discrete time signal digital signals and discrete times are sampling a continuous time signal and generated directly some discrete time process देखो केमिति हला एटा कोन अछि वर्तमान इसे कंटीन्यूअस प्रोसेस या डिस्क्रीट कली आ गुटे एग्जांपल दे दो थिबो बदे एटा देखो साइन अप कली a cos ओमेगा t 5 जदी कली एई जगह को हम कोन करबू देखो मु कर्सर बुलौछि पर्टिकुलर एठी मु तको डिस्क्रिटाइज कली एठी तको डिस्क्रिटाइज कली एठी डिस्क्रिटाइज कली एवं से जो जतकी हाइट जायछि तको त टॉप पॉइंट को कनेक्शन कली the top part को connection कली then according to that हमको discretization ये signal मिलु ता आउरी देति पर रहता कहूची एटा देखो yes got it discrete time signal
Yes.
got it ना एबे किछ असुविधा नै से सेही पर्टिकुलर टाइम रे ताको डिस्क्रिटाइज करूची एवं ताको हटाई दोची बुझि परछ तो हला से जो साइन अपଥିଲା ताको हटाई देला आ गुटे देखिया जति थिबो काले ए देखो ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ डिस्क्रीट टाइम सिग्नल ए छाड़ा एडा आउ टिके आगु को गले पढबी सेडा एबे पढोनी एबे पढ देला असुविधा एबे जानि परिबनी किमिति होउची सैम्पलिंग द कंटीन्यूअस टाइम सिग्नल बाय accumulating the variable over a period of time अच्छा हमको केमिति पढेबे सेटा तो बहुत इंपोर्टेंट जिंस वर्तमान मो पई चिंतार विषय आसी जाई बुझि परछ तो केते जण भुवनेश्वर रे अछो हेलो बापा केते जण भुवनेश्वर रे अछो
मु कटक रे अछि
स्वराज तो कटक रे अछु मु जानि छी हला अच्छा हो मु तुमको चेष्टा करू छी कोन गोटे करिवि आ कोन तो गोटे करिवि आ अच्छा मते खाली कुह वर्तमान मु टिके अटेंडेंस नै सरे 10 मिनिट अछि तापर कहबी नेक्स्ट क्लास पुनी थिबो बधे जो माने काली प्रेजेंट आजी एब्सेंट आजी प्रेजेंट काली एब्सेंट इनती थिलो दीज आर दी सिंपली दी कांसेप्ट ऑफ डिस्क्रीट मेथड काहे ना काली प्रेजेंट थिलो आजी ना हो DTS also a digital when DTS represent in a number that is called the digital signal एबे बुझी पालो काली 11:30 रे काली मु केतला क्लास नेथली 9:30 ना 10:30 ना 9:30
10:30 सर
10:30 ରୁ 11:30 काली जो माने प्रेजेंट थिलो आज 10:30 ରୁ 11:30 जो माने प्रेजेंट ना हो तब दिस मींस इट इज द डिस्क्रीट टाइम कर दोछो तुमे एई टाइम रे तुमे रहिबोनी काली थिला आज ना हो एटा हे जो कोन काली थिला आज ना हो माने एटा डिजिटल हे जिवो हला जदी काली अछो आज अछो बट टाइमिंग इज डिफरेंट काली 9:30 रे थिलो आज 10:30 रे अछो दैट इज द डिस्क्रीट बुझी पारलो particular instant of time particular interval of time we are present but particular जिते बेले सेही डिस्क्रीट टाकू आमे गोटे नंबर रे प्रेजेंट करिवु 01 रे प्रेजेंट करिवु डेफिनेटली इट इज ए डिजिटल सिस्टम ओके टुमारो 9:30 अछि ना टुमारो 9:30 अछि सेटा को मु मे बी 12:30 रे नै पारे नले मु करिवि कोन सुविधा असुविधा हम कहिबि ठीक अछि
श्योर सर
डेफिनेटली टिके असुविधा हो बापा मु एमती पाठ पढाएनी तुमे सीनियर पाखर भी सुनिथिबो माय स्टडी इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट एंड पूरा क्लास सारा मु बुली के पाठ पढाए हला मो क्लास करिया पई पिला माने पागल जो माने बर्तन फाइनल रे अछंती यू मे आस्क गुटे भी मिस होएनी किंतु मु निजे भी सैटिस्फाइड नै तुमको जहा पढौची बुझी पछ तो कारण bear with me what are the problems definitely we will carry forward जहाँ न बुझी पारिबो दरकार पड़ले मु सब दिन कॉलेज आसुची दी तीन जन पिला आसकी भी बुझी गले मु बुझाई देबी तापर तुमे संग संग भीतर बुझेबो जहाँ करबो एने 6th सेमेस्टर इज वेरी वाइटल ला then after that I will take also advanced control this is another subject 7th semester okay then okay have a good day thank you
थैंक यू सर
okay bye
Thank you, sir.
हाँ thank you